for the SeolHaeOne, and it feels like they really just need to go in and they really want to fight a lot in the early game, even though they have Aphelios. And yeah, I mean, in terms of champion picks, I feel it's kind of similar draft. It's normal draft in LCK, but when we think about the players and teams, DRX already got so many comfort picks and champions, so I'm not sure if they can manage to have some great skirmishes and situations on the top side, because I feel like Terran Prince is really focused on the top side when they have Lissandra, Lee Sin, and Wukong on the top side already.
Yeah, does appear that way. I do like the Lissandra pick just in general because they're going to be going in, but also DRX have a lot of guys that will be in your face. You can get a lot of the passive procs with that, and it's also a good lane into LeBlanc. So I don't mind it at all. I think it was a good selection there on R5.
Yeah. It's more about Chovy's LeBlanc and Deft's Ezreal, right?
Of course, as it always is. Hard to ignore those picks for those players. Trigger here, he says, well, the Varus didn't work out. Let's try Aphelios.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's like, guys, even though I solo killed Deft and I won lane against Deft and Keria, you guys were not focusing on me, so I will just farm.
Yeah, sit back, farm it out, try to eventually get there in the late game. We're here in game 2. DRX on blue, SP on red. And it will be a fun one to watch here to see if SP can do anything. Game number 1 did look kind of decided, let's say, by about 13, 14 minutes into it after a couple of dragon fights and TPs to the top lane. This time, they have the Lee Sin. Can Flawless do as good of a job as Pyosik did in the early game? Is another question.
I just want to see more active plays by SeolHaeOne, because last time when they had Silas and Varus, even though they had great advantage in the early game, nothing happened, right? They were just farming and just running into the Corki. So, I mean, maybe they think that, yeah, this time around you have Aphelios, so we can just farm it up, but I don't think DRX has bad late game as well. They had Ezreal, they have LeBlanc, which is just great poke against Aphelios.
Yeah.
Especially when they do not have like great CC chain combo, except Lissandra. So I think this is the game that SeolHaeOne really needs to snowball again from the early game. And they do have tools with like Bard and Lee Sin and Lissandra, so let's see what's happening. But it already feels like bot lane is crashed.
Yeah, you go back to the bans that we did see on the side of SeolHaeOne Prince here for game 2. They had Varus, Yuumi, and Karma. And the Varus, I mean, I guess so, although it seems like Deft doesn't seem to think it's too powerful, but then committing 2 support bans to Yuumi and Karma, although I suppose Karma can be flexed, of course, is kind of interesting that you would allow Deft to get Ezreal again. And they didn't even first pick it. No. They got it on the 3rd pick, so they were able to scoop up Sett, which was also available, and then on the 2nd go-around also get Deft's best champion. So it's kind of interesting the way the draft worked itself out, where SP was prioritizing other picks.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, already from the laning phase, top lane and bot lane is crying at the same time. By the way, they were on red side. They could counter it. They could choose the matchup. And this is happening. Also, Lissandra is just getting helped by Lee Sin already. It's level 3, by the way.
It's 3 minutes into the game.
And top and bot and mid are losing already.
Yeah.
Maybe it's from the game 1. Their mentality got damaged, but it shouldn't happen because they are pro players, right? So they really need to focus it up again. And yeah, we want more quality games than game 1, right? Game 1 was obviously sleepy and boring.
Yeah, it wasn't the most entertaining game. Pyosik is going to be seen here, and they say, well, let's just dive ikssu. But the TP is coming in. They're still going to go for it here as ikssu gets low. There's the first blood going the way of DRX as Doran is doing a nice job of staying alive. And the Chains will be able to eventually get this kill onto Flawless. That's a double kill already to Chovy. And Mickey is going to...
Is it triple kill?
There's the triple kill.
Oh,
4 minutes into the game as TP comes in from ikssu. Too little, too late.
Guys, can we pause and restart the game? Guys,
scrim, scrim over. Let's go for the next one.
can we just redo the draft as well? Because maybe we missed about the Chovy's LeBlanc and Deft's Ezreal. I mean, yeah, guys. It feels like the game is already over.
It is 6 stacks of Dark Seal. 4 minutes into the game. Oh, man.
It reminds me when he played Zoe and he got quarter kill.
Yeah.
Skirmish. Man.
Nice little bait here, although Trigger almost dies. Deft is in a little bit of trouble, but they have exhaust. Keria is just able to flash away from that one, so I like that they're trying to make stuff happen here. But at the end of the day, they're only going to get the summoners here of Keria. Dash. Deft doesn't even have to flash. Shout out to Riot Dash. Just combining the 2 words here. Pyosik is just going to start this up. He's like, yeah, I mean, you guys have no priority at all. And actually it does back away.
I mean, yeah, I already explained about this team composition, right? Even though they have Aphelios, they are having the team comp that they really need to snowball for the early game. And they snowballed in the other direction. They snowballed.
It's like an avalanche or something.
Yeah, they snowballed themselves
into
the DRX side. And Chovy already got triple kill. I don't see any kind of situation Chovy is getting crushed by Lissandra anymore after that triple kill. And also, yeah, I'm not sure what kind of strategy is needed from SeolHaeOne side because they are losing all 3 lanes at the same time. Maybe that was really great try on the bottom side with the small bait, but at the end they didn't get a kill and they didn't get the great point. So this game really feels like one-sided again.
Chovy just walked over the ward. And he was able to spot Flawless, but I didn't see many pings coming out of SeolHaeOne Prince. They should know that he's top side of the map.
Yeah, they should know.
They saw it on the ward. Well, ikssu is going to go into the clone, and they're just going to die. Chains are going to land. Doran is going to tap that one up, and down he goes. Hey, how about a kill in the bottom lane? Why not? And DRX are just rolling over them. That snowball has turned into a full-on landslide already at 7 minutes into the game.
As commentator, I really need to be on the middle, right? But this is not
Ryan, 방금은 타 그냥? 너 탈게.
Yeah, I will just TP. I don't care.
So casual.
It's not talking at all. Because this situation is way too easy. Lee Sin. Haha.
빼자.
Just get back. That's what he said, by the way.
Let's back.
That's all.
Let's back.
So casually.
So casual and simple. Yeah.
Keria just a little bit of smurfing there. As he does.
It feels like you are just watching one of these Scream games that it's already like over from the draft.
Yeah.
And also from the early game. But this is not a Scream game, right? This is the real, actual LCK game. And I already talked about I want to see more quality game than game 1, but it's worse than game 1.
Yeah. I like how Chovy just pops back and changes them just to show him who's boss. It's like, yeah, how dare you try to gank me? 4-0. Maybe we'll see like a 10-minute Medjai's. Let's get it going. Let's get a Soul Stealer up and running.
Yeah, I wanted to.
4-0, not good enough.
I mean, it's just already really, really hard for the SeolHaeOne side because they have no lane prior at all. Top losing, mid losing, bot losing, getting solo killed as well. So,
Yeah.
how jungler can play the game properly against this? Like, look at it.
Well, they know someone's here through the Tremor Sense. The flash comes in.
Maybe.
And he's okay. They're going to try to get onto Pyosik here, who is not very tanky.
Oh.
So there's your kill. You got one finally. Deft is going to do about 1 trillion damage, but it's not going to help out too much. Doran is going to flash over the wall, and now he's going for a little bit of a walk. Mia and Trigger rotating all the way up from the bottom lane to get the kill onto Doran here, and they will at least be able to do that. Chovy is just laughing in their faces. In goes the Lee Sin, though. Chovy does have to be careful. He flashes out of the Tempered Fate, which is going to save his life, and they just left their bottom lane open.
But still, that was really great attempt by SeolHaeOne. I already talked about the game, and it was already doomed when LeBlanc got 4 kills, but they actually tried something, not laying down like boring players.
Yeah,
like
sure.
They tried new things. They tried to just go through in this rough situation. So I really like to see that, even though like you let Deft's free farming on the bot lane, it doesn't matter. You cannot win the laning phase. Then just go roam, give up something to get something.
Yeah.
So that was great play by SeolHaeOne, and they still have chance because of that. I mean, looks hard, but
I wasn't gonna say anything, but you know, yeah, it's gonna be difficult. But I do agree you have to be proactive if you're gonna try to win. If you just sit back and just lose, then it's exactly that. You're just you know, asking to lose. So
that's what happened in game 1. So
yeah.
they already changed something on the top side, and maybe that was over aggressive by DRX because. Rek'Sai
okay, the ult
he
comes
canceled.
in and Chovy gets sat down.
Mickey just canceled the dash.
Yeah.
So he could get one shot, but he's so alpha.
Yeah, he stood in the face of it and said, "No, you will not kill me. Not this time." Wow. Okay.
They're doing it.
All right, SeolHaeOne.
They're actually doing it.
They're going to try to take the Drake here as well. They're getting started, but here comes 2 teleports, and, well, that is a late one for Mickey. He doesn't have his ultimate either.
Huge team.
Oh, no, it's not Mickey. It's ikssu who comes in. There is the Q onto the Drake. They're going to wait that one out. Lee Sin goes in, but he can't get it at the end. And that should be a disaster, although Trigger nearly able to snipe down Keria. That was their one last chance as Mountain Soul is going to make itself known here on the map. Going after Trigger here. There's no ultimate for Pyosik. Keria? What?
That's
Dredge line the wall.
Yeah, that's just shout out to Mickey X, I guess.
Yeah, getting too excited. Oh man. Well, SeolHaeOne nearly able to snowball something after getting the kill onto Chovy, but it ended up they just got teleported on.
Yeah, I mean, everything was going great, but maybe they already showed up so many times these kind of things are happening. And if you watched most of the games by SeolHaeOne, they got pretty great early games, you know? They were not horrible. But after that early game, they didn't think about the tempo. And they tried again and again and again when they really need to just chill out. And after this super play, you know?
It just came off cooldown too.
Oh, man.
That was so close.
Yeah, and after that, you do not have ultimate on Lee Sin and Lissandra, so just gave up. Just give up. And just wait for next timing. Because your champion is all about the ultimate. And...
oh, Doran.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean,
this is just general problem when it comes to like SeolHaeOne games.
Yeah.
I mean, Spring Split, they knew how tempo works, so that's why they had the timing for the hybrid carry. But this time around, it feels like they really do not care about the tempo. Just dying 24/7, right?
Mia is going to get sniped by Deft. That ultimate was very well placed by Keria, catches the both of them. Mickey is going to sacrifice himself as Flawless is still going to die. Deft very bloodthirsty here. In goes Ikssu, not sure why. I really do not know why. That is going to be a quadra kill, very casually. Just, well, yeah. Not much else to say about that one. Very one-sided from DRX. SeolHaeOne Prince going way too deep in the enemy jungle from very far behind, and they get punished.
Yeah, nothing to say because, yeah, this is not a game that we really want to show to the fans. You know,
True.
This is such a disappointing game.
There's not a lot of analysis after that play, you know.
I mean, yes, I know that SeolHaeOne is playing against DRX. It's a pretty rough matchup, right? They are undefeated in LCK, and it's really hard, but this kind of plays are not about DRX, you know? I think it's more about SeolHaeOne, who is just straight up inting into the enemy, so I'm low-key mad because...
Low-key mad.
Yeah, because they already got really great tools for the snowballing.
Yeah.
In the last game too, they got Varus, and it worked out pretty well. And this game around, yes, they gave triple kill on LeBlanc in the early game, but after that they made a lot of good plays because of their mechanics, right? But why? Why they are just giving up like that, you know?
Yeah. It definitely seems like the focus is not quite there, you know, and we were expecting Trigger and Mia to come in here and maybe grant a little bit of focus to SeolHaeOne, and it looked a little bit in game one, but after I think they got crushed in game one, I think maybe they just kind of, I was laughing at the emote there as Keria is sharing the love, I suppose.
And
What? Are they just gonna sit there? Like,
I think
here they come. Okay,
it's spotted.
Might be able to. No. yeah, no. Good try.
Yeah.
Okay, you have Bard. You can.
I mean, it's good try because you lose 5v5 straight up.
Yeah.
They have only one chance in the silent, 1 versus 5, because there's no way they can win the team fight against.
Oh, Ikssu. He got caught by the chains here, and so did Bard. And that is just going to be the two of them getting punched down here. Are we going to have like an 18-minute game? No way.
Can they actually end this game?
I think they're going to try.
With this hair?
Knowing them,
yeah, I think so.
They're going to try. They're definitely going to go for it.
I want to see it. I actually want to see it.
17 minutes. You got 4 members though, and it was late.
Man, he failed.
Yeah. At
He
least they
failed.
stopped it, okay? Oh man.
I'm mental booming. I just saw a lot of just inting moments in LCK, and this is not I wanted to see.
Yeah.
When it comes to I'm casting.
Not what you signed up for.
Yeah. It's different.
Okay. Well, Chovy just gonna say no. Down will go Rek'Sai.
Oh.
No, and Deft is gonna seemingly lose this fight up on the top side. Mickey is searching.
Something is happening though.
They're gonna get. Oh no, they're not. Deft is over the wall, and finally they're gonna take him down. 1,000 gold, going the way of SeolHaeOne Prince, and they finally got him there. As it looks like they're just going to patrol around the Drake and maybe try to stop them from getting in there, but they don't have a jungler yet. Pyosik coming up in 5 seconds.
Even though DRX is not focusing either the game.
Yeah,
Feels
you're
like
dead.
they're just enjoying
You're dead.
the game, right? They're just having
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't think this 1 or 2 kills is gonna matter about the game. DRX is just purely 100% controlling the game, and yeah, I don't think SeolHaeOne has great late game either, so it's one-sided.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're just along for the ride. We want to get through this one.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's 19 minutes and we're already over 10,000 gold ahead.
And we can see Keria is counter jungling as support, as Nautilus support. He's just counter jungling
Good job.
the wolves. And is he gonna split push on the bot lane as well? That is my question, because some of the DRX player was paying bot lane, but
Yeah.
that's not happening. But he counter jungled enemy camps, so great job, Keria.
Yeah. Who wins, do you think? Is it Nautilus or is it
Lissandra.
Lissandra?
I think it's half-half.
Yeah. Might be a close fight.
Might be a close fight.
Okay, the root's going to come in. Keria responds with his own flash. That one was a bit predictable, so Keria easily able to dodge away from that one. And Deft, he is a man on a mission. And I think Mickey might die. He's nowhere to go. He's getting chunked!
This is not the matchup we were talking about. I think Mickey, he should try the matchup which is
Nautilus
against Nautilus.
might be a little bit more even.
Yeah, not against Sett. I think maybe he can win against Nautilus. But maybe Keria can win against Lissandra as well because of the counter jungling and exhaust. Man.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Yeah.
I think he's probably be able to win that one. Okay, just catches Mia.
Yeah. I mean, obviously DRX is not focusing the game,
Yeah,
We
I'd
can
love
see
to
it
hear their
from the game.
comms.
Yeah, I mean, they're just making a lot of different situations in different places, which is not a great for the LCK games. But this is what we needed: more fights.
Why did
And-
what? Did he not know Chovy was up there? I really don't know what that was. Deft is like autoing at 1,000's range or something.
I think he's happy enough for the Independence Day
Yeah.
in North America. So instead of firework, he's doing it with the magical journey.
Celebrating the 4th of July by setting up a very cute wall firework.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay,
Me.
great. Yeah, he's trying to channel his inner NA. Can feel it. And yeah, they're gonna go for the tutorial victory. As Papa always used to like to call it. Just take down all the objectives, take down everything that they own and have. Mickey did pick up a stopwatch, so he's got that going for him. As Doran is more tanky than the entire enemy team right now. In goes the Rek'Sai, and Trigger is not going to win that fight, actually. As down will go everybody, and we are going to have, guys, a 22-minute game. There is going to be the ace. And it was, Deft is just sitting back there, having fun by himself. Just waiting. He's not going to help his team. He just wants to wait for the next kill.
Yeah. For the DPM, you know. For DPM.
Does he? I don't think he had to BM in this stance, but he's having fun. As 23-minute game, we'll call it 22 and about 50 seconds is